He's bravely. Of course he's okay.
Alright, so we got special moves.
Whatever could that be leading to? I wonder. A crimson spear, huh? Well, nobody can equip spears right now, but there we go, we have it. This jumps me right to the temple? Alright. That doesn't make any sense to me.
So this is the Temple of Fire.
Home to the fire crystal, the source of all flames in our world. The four great crystals, fire, wind, earth, and water, bless Luxembourg and its people with their gifts.
At least now they do. It wasn't so long ago that all four were consumed by darkness. The wind stilled, the seas fouled and turned corrosive, mountains spewed endless fire, and the earth divided nations and people. So we journeyed with Agnes, she was the Vestal of Wind back then, to free the crystals and set things right. No wonder everyone we meet keeps calling you heroes.
Yoko said that if we came here, we'd learn the Kaiser's true goal. It might concern the crystal. Let's see before it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely downsized. Also, there was a giant, massive lava cave leading to it. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe we just fell through the roof of the cave. In a way, I'm kind of glad they cut it out, though. Hey, look, the fire crystal.
Incroyable! This is the fire crystal? I can just feel the energy pouring out. It's astounding.
Certainly is overwhelming. But I don't see any sign that the Kaiser's been here.
Yeah. It isn't wrapped in darkness or anything like that either. Everything looks just fine?
No, wait a minute. Something's definitely wrong. The crystal's light is too strong. It's out of control.
Out of control?
The crystals shine by virtue of prayer. But prayer in excess will cause a crystal to run out of control. If all four crystals run amok, our world will be linked to another, tearing open a great chasm in that world.
A great chasm?
If that's the Kaiser's goal, we have to stop him, at all costs.
But if the fire crystal has already gone berserk...
Well, come to think of it, ever since we started following the Skyhold, each of its destinations has been home to a crystal. The Temple of Earth in Eternia, Ansheim's Temple of Wind, and now the Temple of Fire.
Are we too late? But wait, something doesn't add up. Only a Vestal can commune with the crystals. And the only Vestal left is... Agnes.
Then how? Your Holiness, have you seen anything?
I'm afraid I know nothing.
Is something the matter?
I'm fine. I just feel a bit under the weather. Are you okay? I think perhaps the chestnut jelly I just ate had gone bad. It had been out for a while, but I couldn't very well just throw it away. Did it still taste all right? Yes, it was delicious, but I should have been more careful. I'm sorry. Don't Don't feel bad, Agnes. I'd have done the same thing. But now is not the time to worry about me.
Right. About the crystals.
Since the passing of the Vestals of Earth and Fire, and Olivia, the Vestal of Water, no new Vestals have taken their place.
Which means Your Holiness is the only person left who can commune with the crystals.
Correct. And I can assure you I've done no such thing this time. Why, the mere thought... Oh, I will not make that mistake again.
Agnes. Thank you. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
I think I will. I'm sorry. Even Agnes is at a loss.
But still, if the Kaiser's goal is truly to drive all 4 crystals out of control, there's still one he's yet to visit.
The water crystal! We need to get...
We need to get the Florum. So he's seeking to reinvent the past. What happened in the first game.
You're not going anywhere.
Huh? You!
Finally figured out what we're up to, huh, you? Give the kid a cookie. Too bad it's too late to stop us. The earth, wind, and fire crystals are already running wild, and the water crystals within our grasp.
So it's true. You intend to pierce the boundary between worlds.
And what if we are? You gonna stop us? Even if it means killing me?
You bet we'll stop you.
You don't sound so sure of yourself, but that's nothing new. Be as wishy-washy as you want. Doesn't change my job. I'm here to cut you down and settle the score once and for all. Let's finish this.
Okay. Wintrigue! He's got 15,000 HP. He's weak to nothing. He's a humanoid. Oh, he's going into defensive stance. Alright.
What's the matter, you? You aren't gonna beat me that way. You were always too soft. Remember our old fencing lessons?
Yeah, I remember. The moment you start worrying about your foe, you're dead.
Gotcha. Alright, let's go with a heat.
But you weren't always my foe, Jan. At least tell me this. Why are you trying to break the boundary between worlds?
That's
Isn't
a good
it
pick,
obvious?
Miro.
To end this rotten world. Then we can start over from the beginning. When the 4 crystals run amok, the world we know will die. And a new world will be born in its place.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Would you switch to Blazing Wolf, please?
The world's not the happy place you think it is. The Crystal Guard, all the pomp and glory and banners touting justice for all, they're just a facade, hiding endless tragedy and cruelty. But you refuse to see the rot within, believing in the greater good, following your orders, never doubting. You're a fool and a hypocrite, you. You make me sick.
Fine, I get why you're angry at me, but that's not worth destroying everything!
Enough! I'm tired of talk. Come at me, you. Let's settle this. And no half-hearted thrusts. For once in your life, fight like you mean it.
I'm well aware what he can't counter in Auroch's stance. I also don't really care if he counters me. I was actually more concerned with him Blazing Wolf stance, but...
Let's finish this!
Eat shit, buddy. Oh, I got magic attack up too, this'll help. Miro the Black Mage. Oh shit, I'm the worst Black Mage. I just swapped between Astral Fire and Umbral Ice.
I'm back and better than ever.
But at least I use Thunder in under Umbral Ice. That's fine. Eat shit, buddy. Half-hearted thrust, Wintrig. Indeed. Tiz gains a level, he learns Sparrow.
Finally got you to fight for real. You? But that still won't cut it.
Jan! A fall from this height. Let's go, everyone. We have our own job to do. The Kaiser must be stopped. Onward to Florum.
Yeah, onward to Florum. But before that, Tiz is job level 8, so we get to pick a new job. So he cannot be a Catmancer, a Black Mage, or a Bishop. 1, 2, 6. Now roll 9. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I got it. I got a 10-sided die. Alright, so if I roll a 0, I re-roll. If I roll everything else, then I pick that job. 7. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna be a summoner now, again. Okay. Only a mithril shield? That's better than nothing. Okay, ability Tiz. I don't really want you having sword play. That's kind of irrelevant at this point. Let's go with holy magic or astral. Let's go with astral magic for now. He just fell through the world. Didn't you know all of the temples are connected by that? Hey, thanks, friend bot. I don't really care. Give a shit. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Just an Antarctic wind and a Phoenix down, a Leviathan. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Moving on. Alright, so we're going to turn off encounters as I go out of this cave. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Hang on. Look at that, we're out of the cave. I think. Yes. We did it.
All right, everyone. Let's make for Florum. Right. We have to get to the Temple of Water before the Kaiser can get his hands on the crystal.
But how? Master's leaky old dinghy's taken us about as far as it can go.
We'll have to cross open seas to reach Flora. Maybe we can ask about a more reliable vessel in Unohana.
Great idea, sir. It sits right on the ocean. Surely they'd have ships to charter.
Oh, and I was looking forward to feeling the waves on my face again. Yeah, you're the only one. You guys are no fun. My, is your hand bothering you, Your Majesty?
It is nothing. I have left that far in the past. The past, the future, and all that comes between. I deny it all.
A moment of your time, Your Majesty. Jan has not returned. I would request permission to see to his whereabouts.
Your Majesty, the Blazing Wolf's not going to be happy about being treated like a pup. Besides, I believe we have more important matters to attend to.
Anna is right. Set a course for the Temple of Water.
Your Majesty, if you would at least let me...
I think I'm going to have to deny that. No offense, Your Majesty.
You return.
Angelo Oscar Vincenzo Olivier Panettone, patissier non perel, at your service. Or something. What say you let me take a crack at cleaning up those meddlesome crumbs?
Intriguing. But why you, Angelo? You would seek revenge for Amy?
Revenge? Hardly. Just because that foul-mouthed tart had a thing for me, why should I give two whisks about her? Useless to the end, that woman. Couldn't even hold a simple bridge.
Awfully talkative today, aren't we? If I didn't know better, I'd say the loss of your girlfriend has really put a fly in your batter.
Very well. Do as you wish. But we will not wait long. Should you fail, do not bother reporting back.
Whatever you say, boss. Your Majesty. I'll be going now, then. With me, ladies.
Forever and ever, Chef!
Your Majesty, surely it would be wiser to send me, your loyal lieutenant, instead of these...
Oh, go take a nap, old man. I have everything under control. Or maybe you could join your sweet little Pope for high tea. Don't think I haven't noticed you sneaking sweets into her cell. It'd almost be touching if it didn't make me sick.
The gall!
Excellent. Alright. Okay, so we need to go into Tiz here. I don't really care about Bizarre. There we go. Alright, so Winchig, you're saying a crack at at that crack reminds me of something. So I saw on Facebook somebody was posting asking people what he should do for his final day of work. Or final day at work. And he's like, what should I do? I gotta do something epic for my last day at work. So people were telling him things like, you know, because he worked at a restaurant. He's like, call in on Friday and take everybody's shift, and then no one will show up for work. And be mean to all the customers. Chase people out the doors when they give you bad tips, stuff like that. And I was like, if I were you, I'd spray paint "Eat Pussy" on the wall. When you're afflicted with Berserk, oh, get out of here, cat. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to this guy.
Sitting here in the sun, eating dumplings, for a moment you can almost forget that the world is in danger. Huh? What's the matter, you?
It's nothing, really. Just that whenever I look away for a moment,
I seem to end up with fewer dumplings. It's a real mystery. Wouldn't you say, Idia?
Did you say something?
And see, I turned back this way, and once again, fewer dumplings. Such an enigma. Isn't it, Magnolia?
Indeed. An enigma.
Did you hear that, my dear Whitson? This has all the makings of a case.
Right you are, Sholmes. Huh?
The owner of those dumplings reports that each time he looks away, his dumplings go missing, one after the next.
Yes. It looks like we have a serial dumpling napper on our hands, Sholmes.
Are the dumplings being abducted for monetary gain, or out of personal spite? Or is there some hidden tragedy behind it? Quite the conundrum.
What's with those two? Another plate of dumplings here, please? And some more of that strong brewed tea, too. And the same here, please. They do seem quite the odd couple.
Sholmes, it's almost time for you to be going.
I say, so it is. Blast these interviews.
So who do you hope will recruit you? The hard-boiled police inspector, or the sharp-witted private investigator?
To be frank with you, old chum, I have not been able to decide. One of those, wallaby marquis, if you please.
I believe that's wallaby mochi, Sholmes, and I'll have the same. At any rate, how fortunate you are to have the choice. Really, what a family you come from. This inspector from the municipal police is related to you in some way, didn't you say?
Yes, good Uncle Heinkel. Now, Inspector Argent Heinkel, to be precise.
Idio, what's the matter?
And that private investigator, too. Kunoichi Kikyo, the silent sleuth, as her fans describe her. She's from your mother's side of the family, is she not?
What?
Oh, a drink! A drink!
Here you are, sir. Stay with us. I'm sorry, but would you mind keeping it down?
Are you kidding me? You expect me to keep my mouth shut after hearing something like that? Heinkel, an inspector. Kikyo, a private eye, for reals?
Just who are you fellows? Oh, I say, this wallaby mochi is marsupialicious.
Soames, so this is where you've been hiding. I'm afraid I'll have to postpone our interview today.
Argent Heinkel, holder of the Knight Asterisk. As erstwhile captain of the Eternian Sky Knights, he was once Idia's commanding officer. A hardened warrior, dedicated to his cause, and trusted by those who serve him. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Inspector Heinkel, pray tell, what is the matter? You look positively aflutter.
There's been a homicide in Stockfort.
In other words, a murder!
Isn't that what I just said? Never mind. Do you want to help or not? You can't have anything else planned.
Heinkel, what's going on?
Idia? You heard us, didn't you? I'm busy with an investigation. Idle questions can wait. I'll be going ahead, Sholmes. I'll see you at the crime scene.
Something just came flying.
A kunai, and with a note tied to it, no less. Quickly, let us examine the evidence. Asked to investigate Starkfoot murder. Must delay meeting. Kikyo. Aunt Kikyo!
Konoe Kikyo, the silent Kunoichi, holder of the Ninja Asterisk. Idia encountered her in Heartschild when Kikyo served as a key member of the Black Blade's covert forces, too shy to express her thoughts to others face to face. This woman of many masks hides great secrets within her silence. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Dear Aunt Kikyo, won't you ever speak to me directly? But never mind that. Come, Whitson, a case calls.
Right you are, Sholmes.
Hold up. Can someone explain what is going on?
Sholmes and Whitson.
Argent Heinkel, Knights Captain of the Eternian Sky Knights, is now a hard-boiled inspector in the Unohana PD. And Kikyo, lethal assassin of the Black Blades, is now famous as the Silent Sleuth.
Things certainly have changed. And what about those other two?
Oh, Sholmes and Whitson? They said they were members of a sleuthing club.
A sleuthing club? So they're private investigators too?
Not quite. Apparently it was a school club, but they've kept at it since graduating. They're just playing detective.
Give me a break. Aren't they both older than me?
Oh, but that Sholmes fellow comes from quite the family. His grandfather was a world-famous private detective. His father is a police commissioner, and his mother is a celebrated mystery novelist. What's more, his aunts, uncles, and cousins are all involved in solving crimes one way or another. What a pedigree.
So, what should we do, Idia?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Well, I mean, as the Eternian representative in the party.
Ah, I was afraid you'd mention that. They said they were going to Starkfort, didn't they? Come on, guess we are too.
I got a question. Why do you have to do anything at all? Is there any need to get involved? I don't think so. But we're going to anyway because we get a new job out of it. Main story be damned, it's job time. If you remember Starkfort, this is where we get the alchemist job and the swordmaster job in the first game. Has a bunch of swords on the top of it for some reason. Starkfort, for sale by owner. Okay. That's weird. Starkfort's sad history. What a curious place. It looks so intimidating from the outside, but it's also so sad, as if there's some great dream ended here. It's true that Starkfort is all that's left of some men's dreams. This place was once the headquarters of a faction called the Swordbearers. You guys know that this country was embroiled in a civil war until just a few years ago? Yes, a long war of two opposing factions, the Shieldbearers and the Swordbearers, which pitted brother against brother. Commander Goodman was the leader of the Shieldbearers, wasn't he? He was. The two factions were meant to complement one another, one to protect the crystal, the other to quell enemy attacks. But as time went on, the Shieldbearers came to presume political power, which didn't sit well with the Swordbearers. The leader of the Swordbearers tried to ally with the Duchy, which was working to spread anti-crystalism to other lands. Then they began a bloody coup, without listening to the Duchy's efforts to dissuade them. The Duchy wouldn't abandon the Swordbearers in their hour of need, so they dispatched their finest, the Black Blades, led by none other than Swordmaster Kami Izumi himself. You remember him, right? He was also Adia's master, who taught her the way of the sword. So that's the truth of how the war first broke out, and it all began right here, at this forbidding old fort. It did, which only makes it all the more baffling. Who in the world would consider this a prime piece of real estate? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, so there's chests out here somewhere. Hey, do you guys know the tale? Any weapon could he wield, yet on his heart he wore a shield. To friendship could he never yield. Why, Setanta, why? Dubs England had to sigh. Then he gave the reason why. Show them strength, don't be dismayed. Do not let your courage fade. Perhaps that's how true friends are made. Cat feather. Speaking of cat, hello. I don't care if you're a constable or private investigator, just don't come into my turf and mess things up. Alright. Why is there a kid out there singing the songs of Setanta? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Oh well, let's go in. It's a good time to reset that recording too.